screen हो गई visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now today we'll be discussing about the classifications of the water curves. Previously, we were discussing about the uh, types of the channel bed slope. Okay, and now today we are discussing about the types of the means water curves. The means concepts are very much similar, but however here we'll be more focusing on the water curve. Okay, rather than the channel bed slope. So the five types which we discussed for the channel bed slope is mild, steep, critical, horizontal, and the adverse. The same are going to be over here for the water curves. But here there are few changes and in which you will see that each type of the slope curve has its means own zones, its own specifications in which the depth of the water, normal depth, and then the critical depth, they are going to vary. Okay, so these are the five different curves: mild slope, steep, critical, horizontal, and then the adverse slope. And then we'll discuss the later that now for the simplicity, in order to remember that in what part of the curve which depth is going to be greater, what is going to be the relationship between the normal and the critical depth. For that simplicity, the means these water slopes are divided into the three different zones: zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So here the means letter of the curve means its prefix M, S, or C are going to tell you about which type of slope curve it is, and then the number which is given afterwards, this is going to tell you about the zones. So how these are divided into the different zones, let's look at that. First of all, the normal depth and then the critical depth for a given discharge is obtained. Now when you'll do the practical on the S4 tilting film, which is the means model of the channel, and there you can set its any bed. Okay, you can set the slope to the horizontal, you can set it to the mild, or even to the critical as well. So you'll be fixing the one discharge, and for that discharge you have to calculate the critical depth and then the normal depth and even the depth of the flow. So the depth of the flow is means when you are running with the constant discharge, कितनी depth वहाँ पे आपको मिल रही है flow की, ठीक है. And for the critical depth, you can either use the formula that the unit metric discharge small q upon g and power 1 by 3. By that you can determine the critical depth. And likewise, if you obtain the means the uniform flow, so using the Chassis equation, you can find the normal depth as well. So once you have got the normal depth and then the critical depth, इस पे हम example भी करेंगे आगे, ठीक है. So once you have got the normal and the critical depth for the given discharge, now on the longitudinal section of the channel, two lines parallel to the channel bottom, one at the height of normal depth and other at the height of critical depth, are drawn. So like this, if this is the bed of the channel, now you will be drawing the two dotted parallel lines. Okay, and then one of this line will be corresponding to the normal depth, so we'll be writing NDL, normal depth line. And then the second line, this will be representing the critical depth, so we'll be writing it as the critical depth line. ठीक है जी, बात समझ में आ रही है. And then the second line is the critical depth line. Now for the sake of the convenience, the vertical space in the longitudinal section is divided into the following three zones. Now after drawing the means a normal depth and then the critical depth line, we'll be dividing it into the space into the three different zones. So zone 1 is the space above both the lines. It means here, if you see in the figure, now this is the first line, this is the second dotted line. Okay, now this space above both the dotted lines, this is going to be called as zone 1. And then zone 2 is the space between both the lines. Now this is the normal depth line, this is the critical depth line. So here the space between both the lines, this is the zone 2. and then zone 3 is the space below both the lines. So this is the first line, this is the second line. Now the space below these both the lines is going to be termed as the zone 3. बात समझ में आ रही है यहाँ तक बेटा? Is there any question up to this point? Yes. अरे भाई हाँ ना तो करो, पता तो चले कि whether you are getting it or not.
Yes, sir. Clear.
समझ में आ गया।
Okay. So these are the three different zones: zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So you should remember that when the space is above both the lines, this is zone 1. When it is space is below both the lines, this is zone 3. And then the space between both the lines, this is going to be zone 2. Okay. So likewise, any type of the slope which occurs, whether it is the steep slope, so with the S you will be giving this number 1, 2 or 3, that will be representing the water curve in particular zone for this type of the slope, ठीक है, जो भी वहाँ पर given हो. So in all the water curves, the letter indicates the slope and then the subscript indicates the zone. Like the curve M2 occurs in the zone 2 of the mild slope. Similarly, the curve A3 occurs in the zone 3 of the adverse curve. Okay, now these are a few points which you have to remember before discussing the profile of each type of the curve. Now, point number 3, 4, and 5, these should be placed at the first rank because these are easy to comprehend. That all the profiles in the zone 1 and 3 are backwater curve. अब जो zone 1 और 3 में जो curve बनेगा, that will be the backwater curve. So, what is the backwater curve at the first place? How will you define it? Yes. Anyone from the class?
If the slope of water-free surface is greater than 0.
If the slope of the water surface is greater than 0. Okay. And in other ways, we have to see if the curve, water curve is rising in the direction of the flow. If the depth of the water is rising in the direction of the flow, so the curve obtained is the backwater curve. ठीक है. अब यहाँ से जैसे ये slope है, ठीक है. This is the downward slope. The water is coming from the left direction, going to the right direction. Okay. Now, if we see with this direction of the flow, the water depth is rising. So this is going to be termed as the backwater curve. And if this is falling, just like in zone 2, the depth of the water is decreasing in the direction of the flow, this is the drop down curve or drawdown curve. Okay, and the first one is the backwater curve. So here they are saying point to be kept in mind that all the profiles in zone 1 and 3 are the backwater curve. It means that zone 1 and zone 3 में the space above both the lines and the space below both the lines, in these zones you will see will obtain the backwater curve. It means यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि curve जो है वो rise होगा in the direction of the flow. Then the second point is all the profiles in the zone 2 are the drawdown curves or the drop down curves. It means in the zone 2 we'll see that the curve is going to decrease in the direction of the flow. Okay. Then the third point is all the profiles in the zone 3 commence from the bed of the channel. It means कि यहाँ पर आप जो depth देखेंगे या curve जो initiate होगा in the zone 3, this will start from the bottom. ठीक है. These are the three important points to be kept in mind. And then the profile of C1 and C2 are practically horizontal. अब ये क्या है ये चीज़ हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे. You will not understand it at this point. And then the flow profile approaches the critical depth line perpendicular, and in case of the normal depth line, this means approaches tangentially. ये भी हम आगे देखते हैं. But these points are important to be remembered. 3 points. Okay. The first one and the third zone will have the backwater curve. The second zone will have the drop down curve, and in the third zone the curve is going to commence from the bed of the channel. ठीक है जी, ये क्लियर है? इन पॉइंट्स में कोई इशू तो नहीं है, तीन में, दोज आर वेरी सिंपल.
सर ऊपर वाली तीसरी पॉइंट समझ में नहीं.
The third one is that all the profile in zone 3 comes from the bed of the channel. कि ये जो कर्व स्टार्ट होगा थर्ड जोन में वो हमेशा चैनल के बॉटम से स्टार्ट होगा. अगर आप फर्स्ट प्रोफाइल देखें तो ये दिस इज इंक्रीजिंग इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फ्लो विद सर्टेन डेप्थ, ठीक है, जो राइज हो रही है. द सेकंड कर्व आल्सो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट, इट इज ड्रॉपिंग, बट हेयर दिस इज द ओनली टाइप ऑफ द कर्व ऑफ द प्रोफाइल which is commencing from the bed of the channel. That means it starts from the bed of the channel. ऐसे नहीं है कि यहाँ पे कोई सी पॉइंट में हो, यहाँ से ड्रॉप हो रहा हो या यहाँ पे राइज हो रहा हो. दिस विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बेड. ठीक है जी. Now the description of the water curves or the profiles. A brief description of different types of the flow profiles is given below. The profiles near the critical depth and in the channel bottom are shown by the dotted lines. As these points the streamlines are curved. ठीक है, अब आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे चैनल बॉटम से जो कर्व स्टार्ट हो रहा है, यहाँ क्रिटिकल डेप्थ के करीब आ रहा है, यहाँ पे ये डॉटेड लाइंस में शो हो रहा है. ठीक है, अब ये डॉटेड लाइंस में इसीलिए शो हो रहा है, यहाँ पे यू विल सी दी वाटर विल हैव द कर्व. ठीक है, so there the conditions of the gradually varied flow could not be means applicable if we apply it. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए इसको हम डॉटेड लाइन से शो कर देते हैं. Okay, now let us start with the first curve. This is the mild slope curve. ठीक है, mild slope के बारे में हम previous lecture में पढ़ चुके हैं कि if the horizontal datum is considered and from the datum the means slope or the bed of the channel rises to the smaller angle, so this will be the mild slope profile. ठीक है, जिसमें the water could go easily with the maximum depth. ठीक है, जिसमें हम other words में इसको कहते हैं when then the in the mild slope channel the normal depth will be greater than the critical depth and will be obtaining the subcritical flow, जो हम previous lecture में पढ़ चुके हैं. ठीक है, so a flow in which the normal depth is greater than the critical depth is called the streaming flow. Streaming flow means subcritical flow, and the slope of the water surface is called the mild slope, or this is the M profile. ठीक है, that means this is the mild slope profile. So there are three types of such profiles as discussed. So now they'll be discussing about the M1 profile, M2 profile and M3 profile for the thrice of the zones of the mild slope profiles. So we'll be discussing them. You can directly judge it from the figure as well. Okay, this is very easy. So now just you remember about the mild slope. Okay, the slope is very less, so the influence of the gravity is not going to be that much greater as in case of the steep slope. So that is why the depth of the flow will be greater. Okay, so the normal depth is going to be the greater than the critical depth, so we'll have the subcritical flow. The flow will have the less velocity. Okay, these are the general points to be kept in mind, and you would have the concept of the normal and the critical depth, which we have discussed in the previous lecture. So the first profile, M1 profile. ठीक है, अब ये where is the first profile? This is the first profile of the mild slope. Now before discussing any point over here, ठीक है, if you see the first profile, ठीक है, so in the first profile what we observe, the first thing that the normal depth is up to this dotted line. Okay, and then of course the critical depth for this profile is going to be less than the normal depth, and after the normal depth line if we see there is a water curve, it means there is the depth of the flow. So we can simply see that the depth of the flow is greater than the normal depth line. Okay, it means in this zone y, which is the depth of the flow, is going to be greater than the normal depth, and normal depth is going to be greater than the critical depth in the first zone. If you see over here in this case, the depth of the flow will be greater than the normal depth, and normal depth is going to be greater than the critical depth. Is it clear? इसमें कोई issue तो नहीं है? This is very important to understand. ठीक है, this is very important to understand, because based on these understandings you will be learning all the profiles. Okay, ये clear हो गया. So M1 profile, it is the most important among all the profiles. Why it is most important? Because mostly you'll be finding these steep slopes in the channel. The mild slopes. It is the most important among all the profiles and represents the backwater curve. We remember that the curve rising in the direction of the flow is going to be the backwater curve. So this type of profile usually occurs when a dam of a weir is constructed across a माइल्ड लॉन्ग चैनल. अगर आप डैम वगैरह कुछ भी चैनल के अक्रॉस देते हैं तो उस केस में आप देखेंगे द वाटर लेवल इज गोइंग टू राइज फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल डेप्थ. ठीक है, so we'll have such type of profile there where the flow will be subcritical flow. Okay, and then the depth of the flow will be greater than the normal depth, and normal depth is going to be greater than the critical depth. So this is the first profile of the mild slope. Now coming to the second profile. Now before starting the discussion, if you see over here, the curve is dropped down in the second zone, and it is in between the normal depth line and then the critical depth line. So if we see, we can easily judge from here that the normal depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. The depth of the flow is now below the normal depth line. So normal depth will be greater than the depth of the flow, and depth of the flow is going to be greater than the critical depth because this is the line of the critical depth. Okay, and we see the curve is above this line. Okay, so in this case the normal depth will be greater than the depth of the flow, and the depth of the flow is going to be greater than the critical depth. समझ में आ रहा है? ये कोई इशू तो नहीं है इसमें?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So M2 profile, it represents a drop-down curve or drawdown curve. This type of the profile usually occurs when the tail of a mild channel is submerged into the reservoir of a depth less than the normal depth. Okay, hold on for a while. Okay, so here this type of profile usually occurs when a tail of mild channel is submerged into the reservoir of a depth less than the normal depth. अब एक चैनल है जो जिसका टेल जो है वो सबमर्ज हो जाता है किसी रिजर्वायर में. ठीक है, जिसकी नॉर्मल डेप्थ अगर कम है तो उस केस में आप देखेंगे we'll have this profile where normal depth will be greater than the depth of the flow, and it will be greater than the critical depth. In other case, it also occurs when the cross section of a mild channel is subjected to a sudden enlargement. अब एक माइल्ड स्लोप चैनल है और उसका क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया अगर एनलार्ज हो जाता है. ठीक है, so there you will be finding the same case where the normal depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. ठीक है जी, ये क्लियर है सेकंड प्रोफाइल?
सर ये क्रॉस सेक्शन वाली बात समझ नहीं रही सर.
बेटा अगर क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया जो है वो चैनल का बढ़ जाए, लेट्स से द विड्थ ऑफ द चैनल इज इंक्रीज्ड, so in that case you will find the normal depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. ठीक है जी.
Okay, sir.
Then we have the third profile. In the third profile, if you see, this is the third profile, the space below both the lines, normal and critical. So in this case, you will see that the normal depth line, of course, if it is greater than the critical depth, it will be greater than the critical depth. Okay, so here in the third case, the normal depth line will be greater than the critical depth line, and critical depth line is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. Okay, if you see over here, the normal depth is greater than critical depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. So it also represents a backwater curve because the curve is still rising in the direction of the flow, and this type of profile usually occurs when a channel after flowing below a sluice flows over a mild channel. अब जैसे बैरेज है, बैरेज के नीचे वो गेट दिए होते हैं टू कंट्रोल और रेगुलेट द वाटर. ठीक है, तो उसमें जैसे जैसे हम गेट क्लोज करते जाते हैं, क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया नैरो छोड़ते हैं, तो वहां पर जो फ्लो होता है दैट इज ए शूटिंग फ्लो, सुपर क्रिटिकल फ्लो. उसकी डेप्थ बहुत कम होगी बट द वेलोसिटी इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी हाई, ठीक है। so in such case in the M3 profile we'll obtain the supercritical flow, ठीक है, where the means you will see the critical depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow, ठीक है। is it clear? mild slope clear है इसके तीनों
Yes, sir.
zones?
Yes.
okay then we'll go for the स्टीप स्लोप। अब स्टीप स्लोप में कुछ चीज़ें चेंज होंगी, ठीक है। स्टीप स्लोप वो होगा जिसकी ये जो चैनल बॉटम से ये एंगल ज़्यादा ऊपर होगी, ठीक है। so the angle is more, so the influence of the gravitational forces is going to be more. so in that case you will see the normal depth जो water की depth होगी that is going to fall below the critical depth, ठीक है, इससे भी नीचे वो होगी। and then the other things are going to be same जो हमने first case में discuss किए। even the reasons will be same for the profiles. Now this is the profile of the steep slope. Now this we see as the horizontal datum which is being considered, and here we see the bed of the channel which is raised to the sufficient degree if we compare it with the mild slope. So in this case again the parallel lines are the normal depth and then the critical depth line, but we see there is a such type of the profile. In the first case ये तो हम generally discuss कर चुके हैं। In the first case will be the backwater curve, and the third case the third zone it is also going to be the backwater curve rising from the bed, ठीक है। so the second profile it will be a drop down curve, so we'll have such type of the profile for the steep slopes. and remember that the critical depth is going to be greater than the normal depth in the steep slope profile for the rise of the cases. So a flow in which the critical depth is greater than the normal depth is called a rapid flow or supercritical flow, ठीक है। and the slope of the free water surface is called the steep slope and written as the S profile. There are three types of such profiles as discussed below. अब इसमें तीन profiles हैं। Number one is the S1 profile. Now if you see the figure, अब आप लोग बताएं इसमें क्या होगा? What will be the profile according to the depth of the flow, normal depth and critical depth for the first zone? Look at the figure and then decide.
Sir, depth would be greater than the normal depth and sir, critical depth.
Depth of the flow will be greater than
Normal depth and critical depth.
no, here you have to distinguish between the normal and the critical depth also. इन दोनों में से बड़ा कौन सा होगा?
Sir, y
The
would be
critical
greater than
depth
yc and
normal depth.
yc would be greater than yn.
Okay, very good. So first of all, the y, which is the depth of the flow for the first zone, will be greater than the critical depth, and the critical depth is going to be greater than the normal depth. अब ये अगर first वाले profile से आप करेंगे, वहाँ पे क्या था? Y was greater than the normal depth was greater than the critical depth, but here we have the steep slope, so critical depth is greater, so it will be y will be greater than yc critical depth, and critical depth is going to be greater than the normal depth, ठीक है। y is greater than yc and yc is greater than yn, this is the only difference, ठीक है जी। it represents a backwater curve. This type of profile usually occurs when a dam or the weir is constructed across the steep channel, ठीक है। the reasons are same. It also occurs when the tail of a steep channel is submerged into the reservoir, ठीक है। वही जो उसके reasons थे वही इसके भी reasons हैं। now S2 profile, and the S2 profile what will be the अब इसमें बताएं क्या होगा S2 प्रोफाइल में?
The critical depth is greater than to the depth of normal flow and greater than the normal depth.
Okay, very good. In the second zone, we see the critical depth is more than depth of flow y, and y is greater than the normal depth. ठीक है जी, ये जिसको समझ में ना आए वो इसको ज़रूर पूछे, अदरवाइज आई विल कंसीडर कि सबको ये समझ में आ रहा है, ठीक है। So S2 profile, it represents a drop down curve. This type of the profile usually occurs when the steep slope of the channel changes from steep to the steeper, ठीक है। तो इसमें ये कब होगा, ये इसका सेकंड प्रोफाइल अकर कि जब एक स्टीप स्लोप है that changes to even the higher degree of the steepness, ठीक है। It also occurs when the cross sections of the steep channel is subjected to the sudden enlargement. Okay, so the critical depth is greater than the depth of the flow and it is greater than the normal depth. Then we have the third profile. Third profile में अब क्या होगा? So very simple. In the third case, yes.
सर S2 में जो फ्लो है वो कौन सा होगा?
In the S2 profile, you see critical depth is greater than the depth of the flow. So definitely this is going to be a shooting flow. ठीक है, first profile में हम देख चुके हैं, there will be the shooting flow over here. ठीक है, so the third profile, now what will be the status? Yes,
The critical depth is greater than the normal depth and normal depth is greater than the flow of water.
depth of the flow. Very good. ठीक है, again we'll see these things will remain constant. Critical depth इससे बड़ी है normal depth से. ठीक है, but here the means depth of the flow is going to be less than the normal depth. Now the reasons would be same. ठीक है, if we have this sluice gate and the water is flowing under, then we'll have the such type of the profile. Now these two profiles were very easy. Why those were easy? Because you will see practically thrice of the zones are possible, but now you are going to be introduced with those profiles where you will see means some of the zones or the profiles will not be practically possible. ठीक है, तो अब उनकी भी बारी आनी है. Now let us say critical slope. Now before discussing the even critical slope, do you remember the definition of the critical slope? और इसमें नॉर्मल डेप्थ, क्रिटिकल डेप्थ ये क्या होंगे?
Equal.
Yeah, very good. That we have discussed that in the critical slope we'll see that normal and critical depth, these are going to coincide at the same line. They will be same. तो अगर ये दोनों सेम होंगे, ठीक है, सो जस्ट गिव इट अ थॉट कि हमने अभी जो ये तीन जो जोन डिस्कस किए हैं, ठीक है, अगर ये नॉर्मल और क्रिटिकल डेप्थ लाइन दोनों एक हो जाती हैं, देन देयर विल बी ओनली प्रैक्टिकली टू जोन्स. वन विल बी द जोन 1, सेकेंड विल बी द जोन 3. ठीक है, इन दोनों के बीच में जो स्पेस होता है दैट इज द जोन 2. अब ये दोनों बराबर हो गए तो इसमें जोन 2 होगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, इन द क्रिटिकल स्लोप. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, now let us see at the figure of this critical slope, because a flow in which the normal depth is equal to the critical depth is called a critical flow. ठीक है, and then the slope of such a water surface is called the critical slope or C profile. So there are two types of such profile, C1 and C3 only. ठीक है, C2 इसमें ये possible होगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, because the C2 would only be possible if the one of them, whether the normal or the critical depth is greater than the other. इसमें दोनों बराबर हैं, so second zone is vanished. Now only zone 1, the space above the normal and critical depth line, and then the zone 3, the space below critical depth line and normal depth line. ये दो ही होंगे इसमें. ठीक है, so in the first profile we know the it will be a backwater curve. ठीक है, so it represents a backwater curve in the C1 profile. This type of the profile usually occurs on the critical slope portion when the slope of the channel changes from critical to the mild. ठीक है, जब critical से mild में वो slope change हो रहा होगा, then you will find this first type of the profile जिसमें हमें drop down curve मिलेगा. So in this case, now y, which is the depth of the water, is going to be greater than normal depth and or the critical depth. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये दोनों बराबर हैं. So you can write y is greater than critical depth, or you can write y is greater than the normal depth, because these both are going to be equal. ये समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we are skipping this because we know both are going to coincide, so this is not practically possible. ठीक है, so C2 profile इसका होगा ही नहीं. Now C3 profile, it also represents a backwater curve. This type of the profile usually occurs at the hydraulic jump. जब hydraulic jump होता है, it means the means a supercritical flow, means subcritical flow है, then again due to Stelius or something else, this is the supercritical flow. This is going to change again to the subcritical flow, that is the hydraulic jump. ठीक है, so in that case you will see that the critical depth is going to greater than it's going to be greater than the depth of the flow, and the critical and the normal depth both being equal. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि why they are talking about the critical depth over here, why not the normal depth if both the things are same? तो इसका जवाब ये होगा कि नॉर्मल डेप्थ के लिए you have to maintain the condition of the uniform flow, but it is very easy to determine the critical depth if you are just given the unit metric discharge. Unit metric discharge means discharge divided by the width of the channel, फिर उस Q को आप divide करेंगे with a G and give it a power 1/3, you will easily determine the critical depth. So on the basis of that you can distinguish which प्रोफाइल इट इज. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कंपेयरिंग इट विद द डेप्थ ऑफ द फ्लो. ठीक है, क्रिटिकल डेप्थ कंपेयर कर रहा है, नॉर्मल नहीं कर रहा. इज इट क्लियर?
रिपीट करें ये थोड़ा.
बेटा यहाँ पर मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि दिस इज गोइंग टू कंपेयर द डेप्थ ऑफ द फ्लो विद द क्रिटिकल डेप्थ. ठीक है, फर्स्ट केस में भी देखें बिकॉज क्रिटिकल एंड नॉर्मल डेप्थ आर बोथ इक्वल, तो इन दोनों में से आप जो भी चीज़ उठाएं दैट इज ओके, but it is very difficult to maintain the uniform flow and go for the determination of the normal depth. So the easiest way is, if these both are equal, why not to determine the critical depth? Critical depth is very easy to determine. Its formula is small q upon g power whole power 1/3, where small q is the unit metric discharge, means meter means discharge divided by the width of the channel. ठीक है, so that is why they are writing over here that the critical depth is greater than the y, or critical depth in the first zone is greater than, means y is greater than the critical depth. तो इसीलिए ये यहाँ पे critical depth का mention कर रहे हैं, and then again they are saying but these both are equal. ठीक है, because this would be easy to determine. सही है जी? Clear? Okay, then we have horizontal slope. अब ये एक ऐसा स्लोप जो बिल्कुल हॉरिजॉन्टल है. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस because the property of the water is to travel from the higher potential towards the lower potential. So in this case what is going to be the behavior of the water? ठीक है, अगर ऐसी चैनल है जिसमें आपने स्लोप दिया ही नहीं है, so what type of this flows you could expect from that. ठीक है, तो इसमें इस केस में आप देखेंगे कि in a channel with the horizontal bed, the normal depth of the flow is not definite and it may be either below or above the critical depth. अब जो फर्स्ट हमने दो प्रोफाइल पढ़े हैं, माइल्ड स्लोप और क्रिटिकल स्लोप, उन दोनों में क्लियर था कि जब स्लोप माइल्ड था तो वहाँ पे हमें नॉर्मल डेप्थ बड़ी मिल रही थी. ठीक है, क्योंकि फ्लो वहाँ पे क्या था, with the higher depth it was, and that was the subcritical flow having less velocity. फिर स्टीप वाले केस में वो supercritical flow हो गया with the high velocity and very less depth. ठीक है, so those were definite. Even at the critical stage that was definite कि means the depth of the flow is going to be average. It means in between the means high depth and low depth, that is the critical depth जो average में आती है. So the flow was means having the average depth in case of the critical slope. But now this is very difficult in the case of the horizontal slope. अब horizontal slope में we have nothing to judge कि अब नॉर्मल डेप्थ इसकी क्या होगी. चलो क्रिटिकल डेप्थ तो वो होगी जो एवरेज होगी. ठीक है, अब नॉर्मल डेप्थ इससे ज़्यादा, मकसद ऊपर भी हो सकती है क्रिटिकल डेप्थ से, नीचे भी हो सकती है, वहाँ पे कंसाइड कर सकती है. मीन्स इट इज़ टोटली अनप्रेडिक्टेबल व्हेन वी आर हैविंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल स्लोप. ठीक है, तो इस केस में क्या होगा, यू विल सी दैट प्रैक्टिकली ओनली 2 प्रोफाइल्स आर अवेलेबल. ठीक है, सेकंड प्रोफाइल वो होगी जिसमें हमें पता है कि अगर नॉर्मल डेप्थ है, ठीक है, सो दिस शुड बी ग्रेटर देन द क्रिटिकल डेप्थ. ठीक है, and means the normal depth is greater than the depth of the flow, it is going to be greater than the critical depth. Or in the third zone we will see that the normal depth is greater than the critical depth, and this is going to be critical greater than the depth of the flow. ठीक है, तो ये सिर्फ दो ही यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल केसेस इसके हैं. दिस इज अ वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड स्लोप, ये तकरीबन आप प्रैक्टिकली देखेंगे आपको मिलेगा नहीं किसी भी चैनल्स में या उनमें. ठीक है, बट हाउएवर if this is to be provided somewhere else for any reason, ठीक है, तो इट विल हैव दीज टू प्रोफाइल्स। ठीक है जी, ये बात समझ में आ रही है? Practically you will not find this slope, ठीक है, anywhere in the channel, but if it would be, it would have the two zones, zone 2 and zone 3. First zone is not possible, ठीक है, because we are not sure about the normal depth के वो किस point पे होगी। वो एक point पे हो तो वहाँ पे ही हम normal depth line बनाएं and then we'll have the first profile, ठीक है। तो इसका ही अगर कंफर्म नहीं है तो प्रोफाइल कहाँ पे बनेगी, इसके ऊपर वाली। ठीक है जी, is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we have the last type of the slope. This is the adverse slope. Now adverse slope, the name indicates adverse. It means this is going to rise in the direction of the flow. Now the property of the water is to travel from the higher potential towards the lower, ठीक है। अब ये flow की direction में अगर जो rise हो, ठीक है, तो इस केस में क्या होगा? So again, in a channel with the adverse slope, the bed of the channel rises in the direction of the flow. As a result of this, there's no definite normal depth line, तो इसमें भी आपको normal depth line नहीं मिलेगी। Now why you will not find the normal depth line? If you go for the definition of the normal depth line, when we have the uniform flow, ठीक है, the depth at which we have the uniform flow, this is known as the normal depth line, ठीक है। तो अब यूनिफॉर्म फ्लो ही नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे आप देखें the means depth of the flow is rising. If the depth is rising, it means the velocity is changing. If the velocity is changing, that is no more a uniform flow, ठीक है। तो इस केस में आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पर आपको मीन्स जो है नॉर्मल डेप्थ है वो आपको नहीं मिलेगी, डेफिनेट नहीं मिलेगी, ठीक है। and it is assumed to be above the critical depth line, but we assume that this is going to be greater than the critical depth line. The slope of the water surface is called the adverse slope. Its profile is written as A profile. So there are two types of such profiles, ठीक है। अब इसमें आपको दो ही केस मिलेंगे, जैसे क्रिटिकल में मिले थे A2 A3, because the second means normal depth is not defined, so the first zone is not defined कि कहाँ से शुरू होगा, ठीक है। So again for the second zone we'll have the drop down curve. So normal depth, if it is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. Depth of the flow will be greater than the critical depth. In the third zone, normal depth will be greater than the critical depth, and the critical depth is going to be greater than the depth of the flow. So this is all about the 5 profiles. अगर इसमें कोई चीज़ समझ में ना आई हो, कोई क्वेश्चन हो, you can ask me about any profile. Yes, is it clear? Any question? If you don't have a question, I'm going to ask you the questions. कार्रवाई शुरू करें? Yes, beta. Any question, anything else which you don't understand out of these profiles?
एडवर्स स्लोप रिपीट कर दीजिए।
बेटा एडवर्स स्लोप वो है which is going to rise in the direction of the flow, ठीक है। If this is going to rise in the direction of the flow, it means के there will be the variation in the depth. Depth is going to rise. So if the depth is going to rise, it means depth is increasing. If the depth is increasing, that means the velocity is going to be decreasing, ठीक है। It means velocity is not constant or uniform, ठीक है। तो velocity constant नहीं है, it means flow जो है वो uniform नहीं होगा, ठीक है। If we go for the depth of the normal means definition of the normal depth, that when we have the uniform flow, the depth obtained means जिस depth पे ये flow मिलेगा, that will be the normal depth, ठीक है। तो इस केस में अगर यूनिफॉर्म फ्लो ही प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है एडवर्स स्लोप में, तो जाहिर सी बात है कि हमें नॉर्मल डेप्थ भी डेफिनेट नहीं होगी कि उसकी क्या वैल्यू होगी। तो नॉर्मल डेप्थ अगर डेफिनेट नहीं है, तो जो थर्ड प्रोफाइल हमें यहाँ पे फर्स्ट प्रोफाइल मिल रही थी वो अब यहाँ पे एम्बिग्यूअस है। हाउ डू यू डिसाइड दिस इज द जोन 1 ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द नॉर्मल डेप्थ लाइन के यहाँ तक ये डेप्थ होगी, ठीक है। तो अगर ये नॉर्मल डेप्थ का ही पता नहीं है तो फर्स्ट जोन कहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट करेगा, वी हैव नो आइडिया. So just like the critical depth one, we will not have the zone 1 for this adverse slope. ठीक है जी.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let us solve one example. ठीक है, इससे related एक example आज कर लेते हैं and then we'll wind up the class. And all these presentations up to lecture number 11 from the first chapter, these are uploaded, ठीक है, on the MS Team, so you can go and review them. Now here we see this is a example. A 10 meter wide rectangular channel, means the width of the channel is given as the 10 meter, and having the bed, means bed of the channel S naught, this is 0.00016, and the Manning coefficient is 0.014. Carries flow at a uniform depth of 2 meter. Depth of the flow is uniform because we are having the uniform flow. Its depth is 2 meter. If the depth of the flow is changed to the 12 meter, अब ये 2 से 12 में अगर ये depth change हो जाए by constructing a dam, एक dam provide करें which will rise the means the depth of the flow. So find how for upstream will the depth be 2.5 meter. ठीक है, तो कितनी length required होगी जहाँ पे ये depth जो है 2.5 मीटर तक आएगी. यूज दी स्टेप मेथड्स, स्टेट दी टाइप ऑफ दी प्रोफाइल, और प्रोफाइल भी बताएं कौन सी होगी. जो अभी 5 प्रोफाइल्स हमने पढ़ी उसमें से कौन सी प्रोफाइल होगी. इज इट क्लियर? डेटा क्लियर है, इसमें कोई इशू तो नहीं है? जी बेटा, इज द डेटा क्लियर टू यू? Okay. So now the information given is width is 10 meters, slope is 0.00016, normal depth is 2 meter, Manning coefficient is 0.014, first depth means which changes from this 2 to and this is 2.5 meter. ये कितने distance पे होगी delta x हम find करेंगे, length of this curve, and then y2 when it is reaching at the 12 meter. ठीक है. So now we have to state the type of the water curve as वे कौन से प्रोफाइल में. So first of all we have to determine the critical depth. ठीक है, critical depth अब यहाँ पे determine करना क्यों important होगा, because we have to decide के which type of the means profile it is. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हमें at least 2 depth चाहिए, normal और critical. ठीक है, so the critical depth will be determined by the formula q square upon g whole power 1 upon 3, where q is the डिस्चार्ज अपॉन विड्थ ऑफ द चैनल. ठीक है, तो आप पहले डिस्चार्ज फाइंड करें. डिस्चार्ज इज एरिया इनटू वेलोसिटी, एरिया इज विड्थ इनटू डेप्थ ऑफ द फ्लो. डेप्थ ऑफ द फ्लो कौन सी? नॉर्मल डेप्थ. ठीक है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय वेलोसिटी. इवन द वेलोसिटी इज अननोन, तो वेलोसिटी की जगह पे हम मैनिंग इक्वेशन रखेंगे 1 upon n r2/3 s naught 1/2. ठीक है, इफ वी कंबाइन इट फॉर द डिस्चार्ज दिस विल बी v into yn 1 upon n r2/3 s naught 1/2. ठीक है जी, ये क्लियर. नाउ वी आर पुटिंग द डेटा ओवर हियर. width is 10 meter, normal depth is given as 2 meter, 1 upon n, n की वैल्यू है 0.014, r is area upon wetted perimeter, area is b into y, wetted perimeter is b plus 2y. ठीक है, तो 2y means 2 into 2 4. ठीक है, power 2/3. slope is 0.00016 all power 1 upon 2 और square root. ठीक है, so the discharge comes out to be 22.92 meter cube per second. ठीक है जी. Now we'll divide it with the width of the channel to get the unit metric discharge. So this is 0.292 meter cube per second per meter. Now you put this value of the q in the equation to get the critical depth. So this is q square upon g. So this is the 2.292 square upon 9.81 whole power 1 upon 3. So the critical depth comes out to be 0.812 meter. ठीक है, तो अब नॉर्मल डेप्थ की हमने जो देखी वैल्यू वो कितनी थी? 2 मीटर विच इज गिवन इन द डेटा, एंड द क्रिटिकल डेप्थ जो हमने अभी फाइंड की दिस इज 0.812. सो क्लियरली द नॉर्मल डेप्थ इज ग्रेटर देन द क्रिटिकल डेप्थ. अब नॉर्मल डेप्थ ग्रेटर होती है क्रिटिकल डेप्थ से कौन से मकसद उसमें प्रोफाइल में, कौन से टाइप ऑफ द स्लोप में? जी माइल्ड में. ठीक है, सो हियर the means slope profile will be the mild one. ठीक है, exactly if they ask us about the zone तो वहाँ पर फिर depth of the flow भी find करनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है, सो नाउ द सेकंड क्वेश्चन जो हमने डेटा में पूछा गया है कि हाउ फार it will reach to 2.5 meter depth. ठीक है, it means delta x is to be determined, the length. ठीक है, so the equation is E2 minus E1 S naught minus SF. Bed slope, energy at the second section, energy at the first section. So first section पे energy है तो वो depth put करेंगे, second पे है तो आप वो put करेंगे. ठीक है, तो y1 is 2.5 meter, area is b into y1, put the value of the y1 2.5. ठीक है, likewise wetted parameter and the hydraulic radius are to be determined. Then you can determine the v1 velocity at the first section. So then E1 is y1 plus v1 square upon 2g specific energy. ठीक है, depth 2.5, velocity 1.27, so you get the energy for the first section as 2.5 at 2 meter. Likewise the things are going to be repeated. The second depth is 12 meter, then you will revise all the parameters. ठीक है, you will get the E2 value. Now the slope of the energy line जो आपने निकालना है, this will be the means ratio of the two there at depth. अब ये slope आप जो निकालेंगे SF वाला, ठीक है, अब E1 E2 मिल गया, S नॉट गिवन है, SF निकालना है. तो SF एनर्जी स्लोप के लिए हम हमेशा एवरेज डेप्थ लेते हैं दो सेक्शंस के बीच में. तो 2.5 से 12 में चेंज हो रही है, दोनों का एवरेज लो, द डेप्थ is 7.25 मीटर, फिर एरिया निकालो, वेटेड पैरामीटर निकालो, एंड देन पुट इट इनटू द मैनिंग इक्वेशन टू गेट द एनर्जी स्लोप. ठीक है, अब ये सारी डेटा मिल गई, यू विल पुट इट इनटू द फार्मूला टू गेट के ये कितने डिस्टेंस के बाद जो है ये चेंज होगी डेप्थ. ठीक है जी, तो दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम. इसमें कोई चीज समझ में नहीं आई तो पूछ लें. Is it clear?
Sir, area कौन सा find करूं?
Sorry?
Sir, कौन सा area to find करूं? Sir, 10 को multiply कर 7.25 से.
यहाँ पर पूछ रहे हैं आप लेंथ वाला. एक्चुअली जब एनर्जी स्लोप आपने निकालना होता है, वी हैव टू टेक द एवरेज डेप्थ के दो सेक्शंस के बीच में जब वो डेप्थ चेंज होती है. ठीक है, तो वहाँ पर डेप्थ ऑफ द फ्लो में आपको एवरेज वैल्यूज लेनी पड़ती है फॉर द एनर्जी स्लोप. ठीक है, टू गेट द मोर मीन्स रिलायबल रिजल्ट. अगर आप फर्स्ट डेप्थ पे जाते हैं, द एनर्जी इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी लेस. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर द सेकंड, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी हाई. ठीक है, so for the economical reasons you have to take the average of the two. ठीक है, where you will have the optimum parameters. ठीक है जी, ओके. और कोई क्वेश्चन इसमें? This is very simple. We were asked three things. ठीक है, कि state the type of the profile and calculate the distance delta x, how much the depth is going to change. ठीक है, so we have determined these things by determining the critical depth. फिर प्रोफाइल पता चल गया हमें, then we determine E1 E2 and then SF energy slope. तो उसमें हमें डिस्टेंस मिल गया कि कितने पे ये फॉर्म होगा. ठीक है, ये जो डेप्थ चेंज होगी. Okay, so we wind up our today's lecture up to this point. If you have got any question, you can ask me.